There we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Not For Broadcast. What's up, Big Cuddle Monster? How's it going, Zordon?
Are you saying that Advance have cured
We are about to enter the realm of broadcast television, a thing that is definitely not dead and or dying.
Slaves were just in prettier cages.
We can finally get the experience of watching TV and making it appropriate based on, you know, national network standards, so that we don't get fined. Yeah. This game I heard got really good reviews, but I haven't heard like really anybody except for one friend talk about it. It has like 42 some hours of FMV content, which is an absurd amount of content. Plus like 4 DLCs that apparently came out after the fact, each of which are, you know, 5 or 6 hours each, something like that.
But now you start to see it.
3 DLCs, I guess. This is just new extra content. I think this game's kind of long. I don't know if we'll play through the entirety of it. We'll see. Currently, this is the only stream of it I have scheduled, but we'll see if it's good. It might be good.
We're still vassal slaves. We're just in prettier cages.
You could be playing this game for a really long time if you wanted. Yeah. Oh, also, yeah, sound effects are working again. I had to turn them off for a couple old PC games that weren't outputting audio properly. But they work with this one, so. Alright, let's get into it. Enter our game name. The Law. I am the Law.
What a wild ride this has been.
Oh, man.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
I see. Let's just do story mode. No, actually, no non-broadcast mechanics are off. I guess we'll do the recommended. These are, I understand now, these are difficulty settings. In a weird way. Let's do broadcasting.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Now this is gaming. Yeah, gaming. Yeah. You know what else is also gaming? Right, loading screens. Gaming. Day 1, the election. Bad time to start, I see. Keeping Thomas. What the? Turn right. Oh man, we have a Walkman?
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through.
All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Oh, okay.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now,
yeah, it's no pony
have a
Walkman.
look to your left.
True. The left.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us.
Yeah, I see that.
Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh,
Fuck.
right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
I salad weekly and exercise with ham sleep.
Right, won't be long now till the signal starts coming
Ooh,
through from
okay.
the station. Stay on your toes.
This is
The
nerve-wracking.
Penguins are in tonight because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes.
Ooh, I don't want to make any mistakes.
When you get the signal,
How's it going, Horrible?
select screen
Thank you
one
for
with
the
vision
congrats
mix
on my
up
new
and ready
job.
to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Oh, I see.
We're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Honest Andy's totally independent and corners the flowered
Aw, jeez.
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year.
Oh,
And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic
5,
Button 2
4.
in 3, 2,
National Nightly News.
1. Lovely, mate.
Whew. Okay.
Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. Whew, whew, whew. I got it. I got it. I got it. This is tough. Putting makeup on him and stuff.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We can get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But
Got
critics
it.
have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies
Uh-huh.
and of being deliberately vague.
I'm in.
The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly.
Okay,
However,
whew.
former Home Secretary
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the
Okay,
Communist
phew.
acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Wanker Snatch.
Ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big.
Oh man, I love Crazy Neil.
It's the same
What a
policy
goofball.
as you. I thought that was our little secret. It's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep
Oh,
things
good.
interesting.
Okay.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person
God, these
who's
deals
talking,
look
try and
fantastic.
throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing
What
the
is
talking,
happening?
yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast
Oh,
to
man, he's got
start.
a
Try and
burger.
Stay ahead, mate.
Oh, wheat.
We're coming back.
He's bitching about the bun.
Quiet in the studio.
Oh man,
Thank you so much.
that's great.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
I'm on
is
it.
here with a star of both stage and screen.
I'm on it.
Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Left.
Now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
God, this is
Worked with several movies.
this is
all
some
terribly successful.
gaming
I
review.
said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant
A live Peepo reaction? Yeah.
You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think
Yes.
it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
The money.
That is a beautiful
The drugs.
question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid.
Oh?
Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, doesn't it? Giving, suffering for one's audience.
So
I
true.
suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election.
this
result.
is gaming. Oh,
Indeed,
shit.
Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
He did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Can't believe he said the fuck word. What the?
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Lawrence, we mustn't.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
God.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time, push upwards.
You
Okay.
told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
No, it's not.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility.
This formula.
Sure.
This formula. This is the key.
God, there's so much gaming happening right now.
You'll get it with practice.
Oof.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Oh, right. Crap.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the
Oh, my
broadcast
Salad
screen
Weekly.
here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen. Here, when someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used
Remember,
to
no saying fuck.
Just stay calm
Alright?
and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line.
Oh, just the red
Simple.
part up.
Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
That makes
Most
sense.
people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
That's right. Absolutely.
Remember to select screen 1 now when you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live.
That's right. Apps of.
You can use the number buttons on your keyboard. 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5,
Gaming.
4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now
Yeah,
go
do it
to
live.
Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right.
Nice.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest,
Now
who
this
can
is
blame
gaming.
Peter for celebrating?
The unnecessary censorship is very funny.
Advance are not a
Oh shit,
political
sorry.
party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey.
A team that can change things.
I don't think.
But today is day one of a new future. A better, fair.
What's going on in the studio?
So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They
Fuck yeah,
shouldn't be
dude.
Celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their checkbooks.
Again,
Hold it down a
colourfully
bit
put,
long there, mate.
but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we
Great.
used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
True.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports.
What the?
Want 'em back?
Hell yeah, man.
You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team.
God, this is
To
so much
properly
gaming.
fund health and
This
education,
rules.
to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute
ferret shite. So do you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've
I
got
did it too
time to
early.
get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your...
Yeah, this guy's telling it like it is. I like him. Peter knows what's
We will
up.
put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an
Oh,
interesting
man.
acceptance
So
speech
much
there from
gaming.
leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now.
Gaming.
Thanks for all the help, mate. I've
We
got
did
to
it.
go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
I'm not fat, you are.
This is some weird
Don't worry,
fever
ladies.
thing, and I'm
Now you can
dying
have
now.
me, Johnny Hamsley,
so
right
lucky.
there in your lounge.
Johnny!
Yo.
I'll take you through a proper match day workout with my two cracking assistants. Who knows, within a few weeks, you could be as fit as them.
True. God, this has really big local ad energy. This is great.
Did you know that fat people are less likely to laugh, marry, or live past the age of 20?
What the hell?
These potentially true statistics are all
Potentially
terrifying
true?
reasons why you need to pop a bit of Johnny in your VHS slot.
The what? Is there... The welcome home, Johnny. What the f-
Every exercise is recommended by sports professionals and is 72% likely to get rid of those tricky tummies and cruel cellulite.
Oh, the happy clappy sidey whitey. Oh.
With Johnny Hamsley.
Rude.
When the program's finished, you'll
What
get a
the?
broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page. Right, this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got graph.
Oh, I went down there, that's why. I was getting distracted and not paying attention to changing the camera.
I never came here, never once.
Alright.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you
Come on,
how
broke
much
ass
you're
poor.
getting paid and how
Nice.
much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
True.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Oh, good. Well
Alright,
then.
mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load.
Oh, I can watch it? This is just like MTV Make My Video. For the Sega CD. What am I looking for? Interview. Oh, the election. That makes sense. I don't actually want to do this, but it's interesting.
Well,
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's.
You can watch the
National
whole
Nightly
broadcast
News.
if you want.
But
That's
before
neat.
that,
Yeah, that's neat.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. So hit the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
That's interesting. So, like, I can listen to the stuff that was happening when I was being told what to do. Or when I'm, like, muting and paying attention to something else. That's cute.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
I know. I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bogan. I don't care, Rob. I'm not.
Yeah, that's neat. And then adverts. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. It's cool that you can watch all the FMV sequences, like, out of the game mode. I appreciate that, actually. Skip ahead a couple days. Ooh. Broke ass 4. The new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. You want your name, your spouse, and your children's name. Well, mandatory questions from the government. Great. On starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself, be productive, put yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace, reminisce with friends about old jobs. Colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover it up, recommend that your colleague reports it. The government's asking me this? Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report it to your supervisor. Well, clearly I would recommend that my colleague reports it. Entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. New targets that are significantly higher than the previous one. I better head to the pub, yeah. That sucks. I'm not doing it. Annual company barbecue, and you and your friend have been invited. You are washing your hair that day. Looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Oh man, I can win the talent contest at the company barbecue. I mean, so is the company barbecue during office hours or not? If it's not during office hours, I'm not going. Long successful career and are now able to retire. In your speech, you... This one. Your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. And political rallies. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in local sports. Well, clearly I like listening to music. My ideal holiday getaway would be... I do like exploring somewhere unfamiliar. It's most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. I mean, what government are we talking about? I guess... I mean, equal's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm worried that they mean equal in, like, yeah, all of these could be taken quite drastically one way or another. Because they're so, like, simple. Safe, I guess? Cool. Please sign my name. Now the government knows my opinions. There we go. Trying up a favorite coffee cup. How's it going, Snow? Knock at the window. There's a gaudy neon green suitcase. Or with a neon green suitcase's Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the table. Visit the press. So sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Are you okay? No. I need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act, right? I literally work in news, Chris. Total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness. Which is why I need your help. Huh? No, it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. I'm sorry? But if I gave you my passport, that would be illegal. Hey, wait a minute. What? They've taken his passport in half the bloody countries. People always say you and I look similar. When's more Punch-Out? I think we're done with Punch-Out. I got to credits and I felt satisfied with that one. Me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze your account. Please. I can't be... I don't know, man. It's a passport. They took his passport, but... I don't know, man. We're family. But it's against the law. I mean, what's he gonna do with my passport? Something illegal? Come on. But the law. So much for family. Damn. How's it going, Gamer J? Oh no. Screw the 1%. Keep your passport. Got an achievement for that. I don't know what the right choice is there. It's a tough one. Oh, got a phone call.
That's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You know,
right, the adverts.
Tapes under the desk. Look down.
Shall we play? Is this toy safe?
Your decisions have consequences.
Surely this toy is safe. Alan James? I don't want to listen to Alan James. Tuesday cochon. Oh.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate.
Well, yeah, apparently they're doing like another Malcolm in the Middle.
Vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here.
Sure.
It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully. and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the
okay, so they're smiling or frowning ones.
For
Gotcha.
the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new
Understandable.
future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised.
I put that ad on.
About safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint.
Dante's what?
The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamar.
So I can like influence the views that people have on these people by what I choose to show. What is that, like the news?
Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And Griever's bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police.
Bias?
And less
In
and
my
less
news?
oversight.
I don't know.
Are we using
Sounds
an
fake.
advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, a mega move for the group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Now that's gaming. Alright, let's adjust this. Ooh, gaming.
4,
Oh,
3.
I'm going back.
In the wake of the government's
Fucked up.
swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up.
Oh no, it's Alan James.
The government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, never mind. I'm in on down. Wait a minute.
Do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, you say?
Book, Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the
I do like orgies of
Yes,
consumption.
orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie,
Guy sure is selling a book.
Respond to this new approach.
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths.
Oh yeah, you can say orgy on TV. I'm saying it right now.
Cities. We're talking
out of the wrong orifices.
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno brainwashing, we'll be laughing.
Hypno brainwashing.
Great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand,
Oh, I did
Jeremy,
too
is
long.
that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming
What
of
the?
an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage
Oh,
with paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
Just doing a
Assets and
finger
Wealth Act
sex
is
thing.
only the first step.
What the?
Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Franken-science and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Oh yeah,
Can
I
we
get
back
it.
to the
Yeah.
issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals.
Oh my God.
filling it full of
I can't believe it's Alex
Don't get me
Jones.
wrong, I want to
What are
see
the
these
odds?
changes, but only if they're sustainable. If
That
advance
piece of
lose
shit.
their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course.
Of course.
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute.
Whew, gaming.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see you swallow shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to
Oh
you.
man, I love Mr. Snugglehugs.
Use the art human-like voice
to keep them company when you can't.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
And his incredible
Oh,
real
man.
action act.
Right, mate, Christ, I'm absolutely fucking flying, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
God, that guy's having a great time.
Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs,
Set up a word and that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
God, I wish I had a Mr. Snugglehugs.
That sticks on fire.
now, selling out fast.
3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law. We're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live in the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have
How do I? Oh.
a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front.
Huh? Huh?
Can you hear me, Robert?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy.
What's it like on the front?
How was I? Wait, I can move that? I thought it was only up. I fucked up. How do I do that? Oh, I think I'm supposed to just not drag. I think I'm supposed to interesting. Fuck. I fucked up.
Alright, mate, Christ, I'm absolutely fucking flying, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
At least there's checkpoint. So I think I'm supposed to drag this up and down, but I was using middle mouse, so it wasn't working.
I've set up a word and that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. His little cheeky scared of the big bird caught you with water.
If that sticks,
Bring in
I'll destroy
5,
you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with them.
Who's that?
Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
At a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on.
What's happening
The-
here?
The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes.
It's very distracting.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve.
They're really messing with you now.
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable.
Oh man, I wonder what's going to happen in
a
that.
man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return
Again.
to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies...
What the? Hey, you can't say that.
Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger.
Hold on, there's a...
Jeremy, bloody Gimps escaped.
The bloody Gimps escaped.
Delia, could you give me a little help?
Hold on, I
please,
gotta show
dear?
the Gimp. Pretty important.
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just
I see what they're saying here.
Immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay.
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was staying the batters.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him
This
back?
is something.
Wednesday. Can't you go back in your gimp space?
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good...
I hate it when the Gimp gets out.
Where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Clive, this is what you won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy.
Oh my god.
I am not having this again.
Mummy's
Can't believe it. I can't believe it.
You beast, Clive.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Oh my
Thank you,
god.
Bob Hill there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter.
This is some gaming.
Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swamp. He's going to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday.
Oh, good.
Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else.
Oh, you what?
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Stop that!
Sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Tit wank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Oh.
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris.
Oh, it's Big Chris. Little Chris.
And Vampire Chris.
Oh man, Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
True.
So, do you feel...
Oh man, the clown's here.
I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
Oh
We're just trying to
man.
get that signal back. I think we...
That was some gaming.
Tony? Tony, I mean, you were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order.
True.
After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
Dang, that was some gaming right there.
Oh, mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also,
Okay, this is MTV Make My
when the
Video.
music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall. Looks right, I've got this. I'm sure he's on his way. Come on, it's got to come back. How hard can it be? This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan.
God, this
We're
is so much
overwhelmed,
gaming.
To be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts.
Oh, that makes sense.
Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths
Oh,
teacher.
Jeff Algebra.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Steve.
Theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a
Oh
very
my
beautiful
God.
and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
True.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because
Oh.
in a way, she's like all of us.
Oh.
A metaphor?
Oh my god.
Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Math is really
Right,
important.
well, I'm going
For-
to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political.
Oh.
I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly.
Oh, okay.
We did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So,
Ah.
let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I can't wait.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school.
What?
Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist.
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. Well, this makes me feel better about my violent father.
Oh my god. Father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
It's so important. Yeah.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right.
What?
Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Oh.
Double lunch for me today, but why I'm only truly happy when I'm eating.
Not today, Gary the Fist.
The Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right. Who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads. All alone.
Good for them.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah!
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
This is some art. Oh shit. Got music.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be made. So stop now, make a different choice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no
Oh
crap.
god, they're rapping.
Middle-class girls can't rap. I ain't afraid of your crew laps. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love math.
I hate this so much. It's so good.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's
This feels like a Always Sunny joke or something.
the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Oh my god.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard
God, this
on a
is
council estate.
this is amazing.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yeah. Yeah. Friendship. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time
God, I
for
feel like I
tonight
learned
on
so
the
much
National
today.
Breaking News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh,
that was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a
We believe your skin deserves the best, so the new actively removes harsh chemicals from your skin. The high salt content actually pulls the dihydrogen monoxide right
The what?
to give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect.
Ooh, brittle skin.
New Judico Shon will revitalize the appearance of the strength of your face's skin. 41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes.
Ooh.
And 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it. Judico Shon, because we said so.
God, I wish I had flakies. Sounds like a product for me. Yeah. Oh, I did really bad on that one. I failed. I forgot how the mechanic worked. Oops. Yeah, exactly. E. Yeah, exactly. What happened during that musical I couldn't see? I was too busy jamming. Hot beats. Sick raps.
Well, where is he? In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall. Look, it's alright, I've got this. Young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College.
How much? Continue. God, there's so much gaming happening in this game. Oof. So much gaming. Damn Scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Oh, because he said that his funds were going to get cut. Oh my god. It's my fault? She left us because we didn't give her brother our passport. Our son wants to go to a friend's house. But it's so late on a school night. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah. But it's midnight and he's not back. What the? But he's supposed to be back. What the? I better go get him. It's late. Gaming. Well, this is a huge time. It's Christmas! Merry Christmas! What the? Who knew it would be Christmas? Yeah. Christmas cracker. First time you've seen Chris since you used a part with your passport. True. Really screwed up Christmas, didn't I? Yeah, we're all here, no thanks to you. Chris, come on now, it's Christmas. I don't want to be a dick to. You know how you love me? Uh-oh. Me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. Oh, helping me with money? Chris is making a snort because I wouldn't help him. What a piece of shit. Not known for your generosity, are you? God, what a shithead. Money's really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money soon. Please, Harriet's parents are helping her. But I'm broke ass poor. I will try, okay? Try. What? You weren't gonna consult me on this? What the? I agree. Oh man. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in. Merry effin'. What the? Xmas? Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Swearing in this video game? What the frig? Alright. Before we continue, it's been a bit over an hour. Let's take a break. Run some ads myself, I suppose. To break pre-rolls for Twitch. Good opportunity to stand up, go to the bathroom, get a drink, all that jazz. And I will be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Hold on, I got a cute kitty here. What's up? Salem, what's up? Give him a little bit of an ear rub. Oh. Pinky, what? What? Are you pawing me? Aw. Salem, what's up? Oh my god. I love you too. Thank you. Silly cat. Oh, don't bump the mic. You're doing the mic bumping. I said don't! No! No! You got fuzzy. Who's got fuzzy cheeks, huh? Good boy. Oh, bumping it again. Hey, man. Well, we'll just play with the kitty being very cute. We got our passports figured out for the new, you know, Wealth and Tax Act. A check. Oh my god, a big check. They're redistributing wealth. Oh, baby. Well, including Chris's wealth. I guess. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Alright, we're going on a holiday weekend. With our wife. And now we're not worrying every day, because we got the redistribution of wealth. Yeah. The answering machine is blinking. Mr. Bozeman. Required to work this weekend. But it's holiday. Oh, the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Oh no. But our romantic holiday. I gotta go to work. Oh, this sucks. Maybe we can reschedule. Oh, Salem, are you trying to eat the mouse cursor? Oh, that's the good stuff. Oh, 1 second, he's attacking my monitor to try and eat the mouse. Hey, bud, what are you doing? Are you super cute? Is that what's happening? Being super cute right now? Oh. Goofy cat. Goober. Little goober. Like, I mean, I gotta go to work, I guess. Sucks. Of course you are. It's too much respect for you to put your family first. God forbid. Oh man, this relationship is toxic as hell. Man. Gotta go. They have cool musicals. You see that? Sun hovers at your elbow. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? As you read this, are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. I've heard of them. Doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about, though. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after, so you won't have to do anything. We'll just go to the Advanced Go-Getters. Oh, this is like a Boy Scouts. Oh, okay. But it might also be... It might also be some sort of, like... I don't know. Shitty evangelical radicalization group. I feel like I need to know more about it. No? Oh. What? You'll understand. Not for you, kid. Alan James is right in front of you. I don't want to go to an Alan James show. Yuck. Hey, free tickets, man. He's a character. It'll be hilarious. I don't want to go see that asshole. He's not a character. He's a shithead. Thank God. Alan James isn't worth your time. This is true. This is true. One of your rare evenings in. Strangely, Charlie is back from school. Thank you for returning your... He forged the form to join the Go-Getters? What the... What the... Yeah, I knew a lot of kids that did that for stuff. We had... Back when I used to travel a lot for Magic, we went across the border to Canada for some events because it was easier competition in the town that we went to than in our home state for the events that we had. So like we would go with like 6 or 7 of us. It'd be a 20-person, you know, PTQ, and most of us would get top 8. It was great. But we had one player who was still in high school, and he kept having his sister forge forms for like the border agents to say he could go, which apparently worked. I don't know. Anyway, most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and urgent respond immediately. The Advance... Yeah, see, the Advanced Go-Getters is part of the Advanced government, so it's a government-controlled, like, youth group. I don't want my kid going to a government youth group. Are you kidding me? That's propaganda. Nationalizing the largest private corporations, redistributing the resources among the citizens. Partnership bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. Neat. All returns are based on public opinion, cannot be guaranteed. Please select the Eye of the Beholder. Oh, so they said something about, like, advertisers and how they feel. So, me being part of the news can choose which ads to run, which means ones that I'm personally invested in for monetary wealth are ones that I can choose to show. So they're trying to put me in a position where I'm like, well, I want to pick the one that gets me money. Yeah. Can't say pleasure without leisure. Pleasure Corps. Well, I gotta be part of Pleasure Corps. I mean... Clearly. Can't wait to influence this country and make some money. Finally. there anything truly more gaming than that? That's the real question. Yeah.
Good evening, Alex. It's Boozman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it.
Mandatory.
Free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Hip. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all men such pricks?
That well,
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his faith.
Well, the joy is screwed,
Sorry, are
clearly.
you
And also
saying he
check the
chose his
prostate.
imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia
I should have done
and
the-
Clement, I'll be asking what
I'm
this
switching.
mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt or an act of frustration by
This
a
rubs.
tiny, disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensgaard and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options.
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers
True.
to successfully fix their crops,
Dante's taint is pretty hard to
teams
get out
seem
of.
likely to attempt to farm the
I've been
campus
there.
ecosystem while they wait
I
for
get it.
rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future. It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
Table for two.
True.
Johnny Hamsley
But
and
that's fine.
Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating.
Well,
late last
the
year.
bottom right one
And
is
this
like
image
tabloid.
Is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married his
Grizzlenuts?
longtime tag team partner Tina Tiny Hands last year? in a
Tiny
wrestling
Hands, that
ring
makes
made
sense.
entirely of cake.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking
Tunnel
risks
through the
with
earth. I
shots,
like that one.
Could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant
That's a good
down
plan.
a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
We understand the mobile orientation operational borrowing service will be a
Mhm,
new
mhm,
international travel system based around the construction of a major
Wait, the
tunnel through the
boobs?
center of the earth. Sophia Remington claims it will make traveling from one side of the world to the other the matter of an afternoon.
That makes sense.
Geologists are concerned about the implications of digging a hole through the planet, while flat earthers claim it should be quite easy.
Oh yeah, it's
With
pretty
that
easy. Yeah.
exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
God, I love
National
Sports
Nightly
Board.
News.
You heard about Sports Board? Pretty good. Oh. Huh? Gaming.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs.
Goddamn
We have an
Mr.
exclusive
Snugglehugs.
interview with one of the victims.
Who could have
Poor
advertised that?
7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs.
God, I fucked up.
That our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the
I really
Night
fucked
News
up.
team,
Yeah.
we're sorry.
That one's on me.
We will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr.
Yeah, who
and
could have
Mrs.
known?
Tadlock
Yeah.
and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all. After what you... Whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. See, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
And you be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
Oh.
So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you?
God, whoever
The tree.
advertised Mr. Snugglehugs should go to prison.
He smelled like
Can't believe
love.
it.
Ah, yes. That'll be the fur. Scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Bloody cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be, for just $89.99.
Oh man, what a deal!
And then it said general error.
General error.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Look careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night,
Uh-huh.
it closed through bandages.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes.
Oh, well that's not
With his
nice.
glasses, that's 5.
Yeah, that is 5
Too
though.
many
I did the
eyes,
math.
Robin.
That is too many eyes.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed
Bastard.
as he burned.
What a bastard.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite
you,
enough of
Timmy?
you two coming in here with your camera, trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
questions,
again?
and now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all 3 of his eyes. I will
Do you
not-
think
I
your parents will
hated
ever
it,
really love
Marjorie.
you again?
Right, that's it.
What a question.
Mr. Tadlock.
Your poster, your favourite poster.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation.
I'm bleeding, am I not?
Thank you, Robin. Harrowing stuff.
And many
Harrowing.
questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the coming days and months, I'd wager. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new Advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug,
Oh.
you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we
Can't
come
believe
back,
all this
our very own
propaganda.
Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss
So
it.
much government propaganda.
After these messages.
What are the odds? On national
One minute
news?
back. Oh, sorry, I'm bursting.
From the iconic
2 stainless steel posi drive wood screw to the
very
M1
good.
2mm slotted countersunk
Megan.
screw. The Joy of
Yes,
Screws is your
yes.
key to a world of
Watch
sticky
back, Jeremy.
fixings.
Women
Start
are coming.
collecting today
I'm all
and
worried about this
celebrate the
water
nation's
dripping
most
on my head.
well-known and best-loved pieces of hardware with your copy of the Joy of
Alex,
Screws.
Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board.
Naked protesters?
Fleshy bits about.
What
Try and
the?
make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
So true.
Finishing pin. Oh, the
So
cast
true.
iron hexagonal fixing screw and many more.
The flared base of that screw?
You'll get
Hmm.
this in-depth companion
Hmm.
magazine, charting the highs and lows
Nothing I
of
love
DIY history. From the
screwing
cast
more
iron
than a
shortage
flared
to the
base.
socket screw riots of 29. This detailed
True.
guide will bring to life some of your favourite metalworking moments.
Makes
Start
sense.
your collection today, and we'll send you the first 8 editions with no postage or packing. That's right, no postage.
Oh, no postage.
Plus you'll also receive
Oh.
this exclusive little bit of drill bit
That's what it
absolutely
says.
free.
I love little bit of drill bit.
I always say
Start
welcome back.
collecting today.
It was
With
just
week 10
keep
you'll
it
receive
there.
this
Well, of
screwdriver
course you do.
handle.
I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed it?
Want to see us fry? Good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right,
Nice to see
Jeremy.
they care.
But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You
God, I
joined me
love
live here
sports.
for the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris.
That's him, the fingernail.
On the ref now.
He's got the fingernail. I saw that.
Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin.
Oh, the trivia round.
Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid.
Oh. Okay.
Eddie Striker.
He's up.
Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy.
Go.
Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there.
Oh, so close. Couldn't get there.
Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right.
God, this is some good sports ball.
She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me.
Was that contact? Don't know why you complained. To Harris.
Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out.
God, there's so much sports happening. You see this?
To Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
That's true.
Football.
What?
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know?
Come on, man.
Oh no, and Harris is not going to be.
Ooh, God, you hate that.
Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better.
Illegal throw. Illegal throw. Hate to see it.
Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course now they go back to the starting positions as that makes sense.
Is that okay? Oh, that makes sense. God, I love sports sometimes. You know, it's like it's beautiful.
We're
You
to
know?
round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that.
Uh-oh.
She appears to have slogans
Oh,
across her
fuck.
breasts and arms.
Shit.
Try and ignore all of that.
Shit.
Security, I'm sure,
Shit.
is gonna take them out as soon as possible.
Shit.
Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're
Shit.
gonna get the situation
Shit.
resolved as
Shit.
soon as possible.
Shit.
They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
God, there's so much gaming happening. There's so much
Eddie
sports.
Striker.
Gorgeous.
No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever.
God, you gotta love. You gotta be in it for the game, you know.
Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heat.
Oof.
What a brilliant move.
Oof, what a move.
Back to Striker.
Boobs, where? I didn't see.
And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming.
God, this is my favorite part of the series.
The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris.
Oh.
But he is the late bloomer, of course, for
What? You kidding me? Did you see that play? That is bullshit. This ref has no idea what the hell he's talking about. What the? Come on.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. He's running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over!
Not the bucket!
I cannot stand it when the
Come on, man, you're ruining the game!
Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses.
God damn it.
Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Oh, that's a good point.
Not bad.
Okay, whew.
Well, that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on.
Protester has more balls than both the athletes? I don't know. You sure?
She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around.
They have a lot of ping pong balls they're throwing here in sports ball.
Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. And it
Oh my God, what a throw, what a throw.
Because of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
What a throw. God, what a play. Genius stuff. Oh my God.
There, but of course, perhaps. And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell.
Oh, not the tiny bell, dude. Oh man, these plays are out of this world today.
That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So there we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there.
Didn't get in the basket though. I don't know.
Caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her.
Yo!
You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh
Okay,
fuck! No! Oh fuck! Oh come on!
What are we doing about this? I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much we can do. They're sort of
There's breasts and genitals everywhere. I can't. Oh come on!
Players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match.
Oh, fuck. There was a swear. God dang it!
Yes, very good. Take them away.
I messed up. I didn't even get the censor.
Jog on!
This is the mime round.
A mime round. Oh, good. Whew. I wasn't sure if we were gonna have enough time for the mime round, but
and of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there.
Ooh, that was a good shot. Yeah. Great arc.
Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me.
I believe this is for all the marble. Oh!
And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg, and now she's and she's spat it out.
Oh my God!
So a wonderful move there.
Oh my God!
From Striker, but she's in it to win it.
God, there's so many good plays today.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
All right, come on, Harris.
And he's
Oh,
peeling
peeling
as if
it.
were a banana, which is an interesting move.
Now that's interesting. I haven't seen that one before.
What's going on today with
Whoa! Holy crap! Holy crap!
move there from Harris.
Whoa!
And what a pathetic. There we go, Jeremy. That is over. How can he look
Ah.
his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is...
Yo!
Again, a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win as Sports Board Championship.
God.
I'm going to be celebrating
Classic.
tonight with my wife and children.
Classic.
Wonderful victory for me.
What a victory.
Their medals, they're 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships.
Is that good?
All I have to say, I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there at an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay? You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Boozman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge, and some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick
I got an
succession
E on that.
to
There was
stop
so
the old
much nudity in that.
I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
Not the censor button.
You're gonna need a whole new lining up there.
Minister, it's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
That's that Spurman shape you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
Are carried out efficiently and compassionately.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
She's your
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
Is that good?
We're delighted to be here.
Oh.
Firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti.
That's what happens when I press one that's electric.
Should we be worried?
Ah, I see.
No, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't...
That seems bad.
You know, whinges most.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be.
We're working hard to reach these people.
Not my censor
what
bar.
they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's tripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
Not scary.
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're
Not
all
death.
afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
there?
sorry, it's coming forward.
When I was 13,
Uh-huh.
my mum came and got me from school, he was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9
good.
miserable years after that.
Oh, good for him.
He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
Sounds.
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away, and he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see.
Oh, I see.
She
Yeah.
didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal,
I see.
financial,
They want to steal your money when you die.
all catered for and paid for by
The government can't wait to steal your money when you die.
The poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a
Also,
service only for people who
assisted.
choose it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
People who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families
Yeah.
with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think I'm from my asshole.
Oh, it's still in the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got sapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here?
That the older generation might feel
This game.
Massive. Right, no.
Is that good?
Sorry, that the older generation might feel somewhat
Ow.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... grandmother with a rusty
Please watch your language.
This game. Oh my god, are people okay?
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government
Ow.
information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breakneck pace.
Ow.
It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. We'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
True.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Ow.
So they're
Oh,
just...
that hurt. Oh god.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a...
I might have passed out from
That's
electric
why
shock.
I had me transition the moment I start the leak.
Might have hecked it. Oh. Oh man. The advertising company I like went down. What the? Also, the Resistance doesn't like me, but the government does. That seems backwards. Hold on. I gotta get the Resistance to like me. Baloney. Is it because I mandatorily played the... Hold on, we gotta check our prostate.
Do you suffer from benign prostate enlargement? Come on,
I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris, sporting
That's him.
legend. I've got it all. 4 world championships, 2 cars, a bidet, and an enlarged prostate gland.
Hospice
Your
is tough.
prostate
Yeah.
is a small gland about the size of a cherry tomato, located between your penis and your wee bag. If
True.
the prostate becomes enlarged,
I'm learning so
it can
much.
put pressure on the bladder. This can cause trouble starting to pee, and it can cause laundry-based trouble between you and your she-demon of an ex-wife.
Ah.
So what caused this big old prostate in your bum? Well, sorry, me and the doctors, we don't know. But I can tell you, as you get older, your body changes. And that's okay.
True. Yeah.
If you're worried about your swollen bum sack, book an appointment for God's sake. Procedure.
Now this is a pretty
easy,
important
it's quick,
advertisement.
and it's not gay. I'm Tommy
But it should
Fingernail
be.
Harris. Rectums, check them.
Gotta check your rectum. Oh, that makes sense. That's just science. That's just science. Now my grandmother on my dad's side had really awful not like quality of living stuff, but awful Alzheimer's. To the point where she just didn't even like know anything. Forgot things you would tell her like 15 seconds after you told her, things like that. It's tough. Getting old, medical issues. This game is gonna cover a lot of topics. I don't know if you've realized that. Some of them might have potential trigger warnings. It's more than just a funny FMV game. It has something to say. But it's also a funny FMV game. So far, this game's really good. It's not really something I think you could marathon, though. It feels like something you'd do maybe a couple hours and then stop. Give it some time to breathe. It's sort of episodic in that way. Because you're literally doing like a 30-minute episode.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
Huh?
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need full charge to clear that many off.
Oh, it's those fucking
Hold
things.
down the big button until it's fully charged.
Damn it, Snuggle.
Zap the little fuckers.
Those little fuckers. Get off of that. Come on.
Alex, we're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again. Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the
Collectible.
tower. Don't let them build up.
Eye of the Beholder can go to hell.
This has no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism. It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I'd expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Oh, there's so much gaming happening right now.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snuggleheart's toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehearts we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now,
this is what happened when COVID hit. They had to start recording in a different way. I remember now. They started shooting this pre-2020 and
all the more reason to make sure that
they had to improvise.
Good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. We're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfaithful, indulging in an activity that has become...
Oh, fuck. God damn it. I got distracted.
Popular station Johnny Hamsleeves is back in the news today as his astonishing photograph that he licked himself shows exactly how he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced,
oh my
his
God.
long-term partner, Tiffany Lamour, was busy in the capital preparing her new show, Chocolate Clit Bombs, for its now postponed grand opening. Let's hope the exhibits don't melt.
It's great to see a celebrity using their time wisely, as the government suggests, by developing a new hobby or fetish, and most importantly, by keeping yourself...
masturbating to squirrels.
Nice to see Johnny doing his little bit.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Sporsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Sporsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Sporsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Helvetica Sporsborgen-Wongensvoord here with a little update from Dante's Taint.
I love Dante's Taint.
It's our biggest ever harvest and autumn's just 2 weeks away. Or at least that's what we think. There's no real day or night down here and all the clocks went a long time ago. But if our calculations are right, we think
Snuggle fuckers, come on.
It is
Get out of here.
Wednesday the 4012th of January, or as you call it, Piss Mouth Day.
Stop it.
Or possibly Boxing Day for
Oh no, I missed the swear word. Ah.
Piss Mouth, I hope you get all the presents you asked for left under your Piss Mouth fee. I'm hoping to complete my collection of rocks. See you in September. Helvetica out. See you in September.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
True.
Right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl...
That's true.
The thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
This program has received reports.
Oh, good thing I told that wealthy fuck to fuck off.
Filled with helium and released into the stratosphere.
Good.
If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
True.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
we've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in
I
trouble.
did fill out that questionnaire. Ha 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 ha.
Let's play that statement.
Evening. Apparently, we need to have a chat about playing by the rules. So, the other night I were at my local park for research purposes, and there were a bunch of lads having a kickabout without a care in the world.
Hey.
And not only
The hell out of
did
here.
they refused to let me join in, they wouldn't even let me have a swig of their white stripe.
Wow.
Laughing and joking they were, like there weren't a national crisis on, until one of them little pink demons followed them home and kicked the shit out of their nan.
Oh, good for them.
So, I've got two things to say to you young...
Starting to think these little pink demons.
One,
Great.
stay at home. It's not for you. It's to protect your Aunt Mabel and Bill next door. And two, always share your booze with your Prime Minister.
That's a good point.
The old man used to say, there's only two type of folk. Them who will help you across the road with the shopping, and then we'll kick you in the fanny and nick your macaroni. So
Can't say
don't
fanny.
be a pasta snatcher. Stay at home. Have a brandy. And this will be all over before you know it. Thank you.
Ridiculous stuff.
Making a lot of good points.
Tonight,
Good
Jeremy will be
points.
probing heartthrob reporter Patrick Bannon, while I take a deep dive into some controversial opinions with two familiar faces.
And then, in our third segment, and presumably because our editor is also working from home, there's going to be a bloody quiz.
I can't wait.
Don't do that.
And in a moment, Jeremy Grumpelson and I will be asking controversial CEO Sophia Remington where it all went wrong.
And circuit scientist Dr. Delia Lywell will be joining us, presumably to provide a bit of false hope.
Maybe she'll tell you how you're going to die, Jeremy.
Tonight, I'm certain it happened months ago.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Now that's gaming. Oh my god, get the hell off. We're still advertising that shit? Come on.
First tonight, how do we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her villa on the island of San Palmerino is CEO and socialite Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I am
Hey, who's
loving
this?
your hairdo, babe.
And from her
Who's
crystal
this?
healing laboratory in what I assume is a garage in Lower Huffington, Doctor, it says here, Delia Lywell.
Thank you for
Oh, there
inviting
we
us
go.
on your show.
Us?
Don't. Miss Remington, your toys are rampaging across the developed world. Your company is worth less than my annual salary, and your country's president recently called you a national disgrace. Have you taken your eye off the ball?
Oh, honey, you're so cute when you're angry. The thing with you folks over there is you have an island mentality. You can't see the bigger picture.
So, what is the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is lithium batteries.
Ooh, lithium.
Our toys have been running for upwards of 71 days now with no signs of them slowing down.
True, these batteries are great.
Imagine what that means for the future.
It means we don't know when the hell this lockdown's going to end, doesn't it?
Lockdown due to horrible murder Furbies. No, I get it.
Lithium batteries are gonna change everything, tiny ogre. They're gonna power a new transport system, make technology portable. Hell, they might even take us into space.
But how can you make them with everyone at home?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Thanks to the work of thousands of tiny hands, they're already pouring off the production line. Times are good for Remington's Fist.
But surely you have no future.
Excuse me, hello, yes, if we might. This is our area of expertise.
What, multinational economics?
The future, Mr. Donaldson, to which we are all connected.
True.
Yeah, okay, I'll bite. Why not? There's clearly nothing better to do. So, what is your scientific process telling you about the future of Sophia Remington, Doctor?
We see her on a balcony. Foreign soil, but not foreign land. An age will pass.
Fascinating.
Wasn't it just?
Delia, you are amazing. We have to fly you out here to the island to do that for my guests. They're gonna love you.
Unfortunately,
How's it going, dude?
flights are grounded because of your tiny, deadly stowaways.
Not all flights.
They're in a lockdown in 2020 because of horrible murder
And
fruit.
you, Maggie. The more the merrier. Bring your swimwear.
Miss Remington, you seem completely ignorant to the seriousness of the situation. Do you take any responsibility at all for the global crisis?
Careful! It's a trap.
It's not a trap. Why are you helping her?
She seems fun.
You bet your ass I'm fun.
What?
Please answer my question.
You can say
Miss
ass?
Remington.
Listen, are lithium batteries the most incredible invention the world has ever seen? Probably yes. But, in fact, who am I kidding? It is definitely yes. But will they last forever? One day, all the Mrs. Snugglehugs will just stop. It'll be like a miracle. And then we can all go back to the grand tradition of buying products again. Because I really don't mind telling you this, it is really hitting our bottom line. Except for sponges. We seem to be selling an ass load of them.
What? Why can they say ass?
Have an indication of when.
What swear words am I supposed to censor?
Well, it's not an exact science.
Not even a real one.
But our senses tell us that there will come a day when there will be clouds in the sky, the grass will be rich and verdant, and the birds will sing at dawn, and that shall be the day when we walk forth again.
I find that strangely comforting.
That could literally be any day.
Well, let's hope it's soon.
Clouds, grass, and birds. That's literally every day.
Let's hope it's not too soon. I'm kind of hoping we can make it to the 100 days. It sounds good on a commercial.
True.
Besides, if it lifts
Only
now,
100 days in lockdown.
Well, let us ask the eminent professors for 100 then.
No, let's not, eh?
I'll drink to that. Stay strong and party on.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be reaching out around the country to see what's really happening out there.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these sandwiches.
Well, she's a Hindenburg-sized fuck-up.
I mean, she's fun at a social level.
I wouldn't want to be on her board.
Christ, no. She's going to drive that company into the fucking ground.
First, I'd like to take this opportunity to reassure you all that we will be staying on air, maximizing revenue, and we will...
Oh man, we're playing the internal...
You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me
What?
job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Fun. This is hogwash. Of course we have one, but I spent it on unnecessary informational videos and
True.
Carl, my personal human shield.
True.
Finally, I want to remind all of you of the strict guidelines you must
I'm trying to get on the
follow
good side of the people that are against the government
Stay calm, for God's sake.
by showing
Panicking
this
makes you less productive, and that makes
this training video.
Protect network equipment at all costs. We have literally hundreds of employees, but our budget is limited. We ask you to do the right thing and value our property over your personal safety.
No, that makes sense. Our property's more important
If
than
you're
people.
working from home,
Yeah.
please refrain from taking meetings on the toilet. Even if you're not going, we can still tell from the way your voice is all echoing. A reminder, the dress code is still in force. I can hear a tie on a conference call like a baby in a vacuum cleaner. And finally, remember, the public are scared. They want information. They'll consume anything we tell them. So let's not waste
True.
time on fact-checking or integrity.
No fact
Okay,
checking
coming
here.
back.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not.
5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Dan. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little...
They did their best with COVID.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel.
Some music playing on that one.
And we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Oh no, I get
Notoriously
it.
hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, people are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Writing, is now
Stop with the
available
book,
on
man.
Unbelievable.
What was
They're gonna
that?
turn the frogs gay. This guy.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we
Hate
be
this man.
worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax.
Liberal hoax?
They want us quiet. Shh. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people.
What the?
And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
That does make sense, though.
Excellent and persuasive.
Oh, that does make sense, yeah.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that
I missed
these
the
toys
button.
aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
Ooh, burger.
But it won't.
Sandwich?
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves.
Get off the tower.
Like art, cake, and healthcare.
Get off the tower.
Act now and begin
Oh my god, these
firstborn,
stupid
or
killer
a
robots.
beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient.
True. Yeah, no, the great ancient. Yeah, that makes.
Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under
What?
Advance, they've invested heavily into health. So the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking
They're in different
seconds?
room.
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap us.
Damn, she's good.
That's you. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
But
Damn, she got him.
the
Damn.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, he sounds like that.
You
Yeah,
sound like that.
yeah you do
And
kind of.
that's why no one wants to be your friend.
Yeah, no one does.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
Yeah, fuck you, Alan.
You are.
Oh, good one.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm telling.
Oh, what a
James,
baby.
Alan, you know what they
Katie
say about
Brightman, thank you
snitches,
for
Alan?
joining
I'm
me.
getting my needle.
Territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to
Oh,
be bringing
fuck.
us an
Oh, shit.
8-minute report of the status of the nation.
What is
Over to
this?
you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate, which really
Hold
contributed.
on, what is this?
Also, you're going to invoice me. I want to get paid back for the gaffer tape, for the cost of the...
It's Patrick Brennan. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling
Get off of
career
there.
a young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid.
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy.
Oh.
The network didn't bother sending me any PPE.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Well, we can't afford PPE, yeah.
That would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
Yeah, which specific street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh, yeah, that's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue. I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know...
Oh my God.
To be honest, it's, you know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside.
No, that makes sense.
I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound?
Is that good?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, that's not good.
Fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement.
That makes
ready
sense.
to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
No, they can't bash in the heads of reporters.
Oh, shit, fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just piss off, you little fucking snuggle fuck! I'm too talented to die! Oh, too talented! What the f***?
This good?
Okay, it's fine.
This good?
Oh, God.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off.
Is this good? Oh no! Now this is some good quality television.
What do you see, Patrick?
Oh no! Oh no! God, the terror.
Thank you, Patrick, for that
The
report,
terror.
showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time
Rude.
for another break, but when we come back, we'll be happy to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
What was
Yeah,
that?
I'm right. Yeah.
Why is my window broke?
Yes. It's a
Hey,
Bannon
man.
Avenue.
Hey man. Oh god damn it. Ah, hate that. Ah.
Real appeal. As the astronaut once said to me, I had a mission.
True.
Sometimes you're the
One of those
alien,
bastards got
sometimes
in
you're the
here.
cow. Hey dude, get off my wife.
Get the hell out of here.
To increase recruitment for nuns. Nuns with
don't have
buns,
to.
nuns with guns, nuns with sons.
No, you're
that
being
one didn't go
kind.
down so much because apparently they're
I'm
not
not.
supposed to have sons.
Salem, I love
Crazy
you.
bombs
I'm
here
not,
to
I'm
make
not,
your
I'm not,
life
I'm not.
a little more enjoyable. Namaste.
No, no. Oh, 5, 4, 3.
Salem,
Welcome
you're
back
the
to
cutest
National
boy in the
Night League.
world.
Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though it's not our job to
Oh, I
entertain
see.
the public with absolute nonsense.
They like that.
Other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will national nightly win. And who will national nightly lose. So, how do we play? Well, joining me is a man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
Hey, man, get the hell out of here.
Right, Johnny, it's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah, I think I heard about that actually, yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah, you called during nap time, so...
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah,
That's
it's
my
nap time.
fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask
You what?
contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else, yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Thank you. This.
Is that... What is that?
It's
Hey,
my
Mom.
athletic support, Jeremy.
Who's jockstrap?
I've signed it, so...
Oh, well,
for him.
What a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once in a lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you.
Get the hell out of here.
Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman. And my
Oh, a human woman.
has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant!
Ooh,
Right, well,
acceptable.
Shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you
Hey,
start?
Lon, calm
and
down.
I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
Ooh.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Ooh.
Correct. The colour of my nipples. And finally, dear,
God
what
damn it.
is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
That's true.
Unbelievable.
That's fucking true.
Correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well,
hell outta
Angie,
here.
my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing.
Ah.
Play it, Angie. Bye.
Hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Jelly Bean.
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there,
Artleach?
Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn.
Oh, those are all. Fuck.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to
outta here.
claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Ooh, good for you.
That certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
That makes sense.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they
Oh,
gave
math.
the order, I was
Oh my god, that's algebra. I know him.
So we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time, we got time.
No, we got time.
It's not too bold. I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right.
Fuck!
I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
That's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well,
these toys.
We'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right.
Hey,
so
get out of here.
Do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their.
No, that's true. They do love timely
Shall
child
we
support
produce
payments.
musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids
Oh, that makes
need to know,
sense.
but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is
God, how's it going, sir?
The King of the Jungle.
They love the inevitable heat death universe. That's true.
It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
Oh, interest rate.
I see. Does
Kids
he have
love
a broker?
that.
He does. Yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
yes.
Oh, right, the bear.
This one is much better. So this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear.
The hell outta
now,
here.
Mr. Bear is a very sad bear because all of the other bears don't think that it'll amount to much, and they
True.
tell him that his plays are lazy and
Fuck.
derivative.
Get out of
I think
here.
you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he?
Oh my god, get the hell out of here.
Then he meets someone that will change his
There's
life
so...
forever.
Get out of here. Stop trying to kill me.
Gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus.
Oh, an octopus. See, that makes sense.
No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams.
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus. Probably doing an 8-armed gesture or
Get the hell
something.
out of here.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Oh, now this is a good story for
You
kids.
really have taken yourself to new deaths.
Fuck. Get out
What
of
do you
here.
want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you alright?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
What are kids supposed to take from this? Oh shit, fuck all. I don't know.
A thing or two out
Who
of
cares?
mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Oh no, that makes
Comes
sense,
a
yeah.
bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end on a big musical number.
Oh, a musical.
There's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well,
Oh,
if
hey,
you like, I could go and
fuck
get
you,
my
man.
boombox.
Yeah, you know, I might be able to. Hang on. Can we get Andy back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
The what? Huh? The what?
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment is the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted.
What was that?
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing up. Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too
Oh,
many
this is
arms.
gaming.
There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods.
But that's cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food.
I'm sorry?
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die.
Oh, this is something the kids can enjoy.
Your expectation. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never.
God, they're doing their best.
The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration.
Now, people love this.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die.
Yeah.
That's where dreams go to die.
Yeah.
Classic of children's entertainment.
Now that is good music.
But now, let's see how it's really done.
Before we wrap up the news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly.
The hell
A
out of
final thought, if you will, just for you, Alex. You see, I know you think it's gotten complicated back at the old homestead, but there's something you should know.
Uh-huh.
You like to think you got the family rules, that feelings have cooled, and you're just ridiculed. You think you're even-handed, but there's nobody fooled. You clearly love your daughter more.
What?
You like to think you've got it under control. Well, if that was your goal, you better re-roll. Did you have a few too many?
These are a few too quick for these stupid stuffed animals.
Now Chris and Sam are broken, 'cause you're too scared of the law. And Charlie's getting angry, locked behind his bedroom door. But Susie thinks you're perfect with that holiday abroad.
Wait, is this a song to me? Wait. Wait, hold on, what? This is a song to me. The person doing the TVs. Hold on. Wait, what? What the?
And that's news. That's all we have time for tonight on the
What
National
the? Hey,
Night
wait a
News.
minute.
We'll be
Hey.
back tomorrow when Jeremy will be wrestling an alpaca and I'll be naked. I'm Megan Wolf. Have a treacle night. Have a treacle night. Oh. Oi, just give me that beer. I'm fucking famished.
Occupational Hazards, the exclusive new collection. Subscribe today, and every week we'll send you a workplace accident you'll never forget.
Oh
From the
man,
classic trip
can't
to
wait.
the unparalleled heights of gross
What is
negligence.
that,
This
Pat?
limited edition set really
Do
does
you
have
think
it
I'll be
all.
happy with that?
Sign up today, and you or your next of kin
Right,
could
you're
enjoy a
lying.
disappointing payout, which makes a mockery of your pain and suffering. Also included is this vial of real crocodile tears and your employer's complete lack of responsibility. Every issue comes complete with this companion magazine
What the? Get out of here. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Hey, hey. Hey, fuck off. B. B for bad. There was all that nudity. Or whatever. Exceedingly poor edit. That's correct. I played Napper too late. That's also correct. I was very distracted. For some reason. I'm more neutral with the two groups now. Good. Channel still loves me though. The government. Neutral. We gotta look at some prices, guys.
Good morning. This is Mr. Bozeman, and this is a Channel 1 informational video that is for internal use only. First, I'd like to take this opportunity to reassure you all that we will be
Oh, we
staying-
did play that one. We didn't do lockdown looks.
We know times are hard.
This particular
you're scared.
type of parody.
But now, more
The
than
ads that
ever,
were playing during lockdown. God.
even though we're apart, we want you to know it still matters how you look. Loads,
We still
actually.
love your money.
To the distant divas and the isolation idealists, the healthcare heroes,
Of course, the healthcare heroes.
and the lockdown lovers, we say you're still aging.
True.
Possibly more so.
Oh, way more.
We need to come together, every single one of us, and do the right thing. Keep buying our products.
God damn it. It's too on the nose.
Because you'll have to go out in public eventually.
Fuck. That's too good. God damn. Alright, so this is what I think is the
Your
government
children are our future.
bullshit
Advance knows
propaganda.
this, and we're making sure we get to them while they're young.
Ugh.
The Advanced Go-Getters initiative will put your children in the picture.
Great.
With subtle brainwashing delivered in potentially hazardous environments.
Good.
And when they talk about what's happening at home, we'll be listening and taking notes. You wouldn't let your children drift off down the river to uncertain ends, or abandon them to a life of shame and mockery and eventual death on the streets.
True.
So you sent them to fly with us instead.
Where it's way less.
They're probably safe.
No, way less.
But I guess you never know what's lurking in the water. The Advanced Go-Getters.
I think this is the one I was supposed to play.
I believe you fell for it.
Because it's clearly a scam. But I didn't read the title enough to realize that this was one that was planted by people. Right. I should have played that one. People stop going after the government. Stop following their bullshit. Well. Good stopping point. This game is very clever. It's very clever. I'm gonna have to play more. I think we'll fit in more after next week.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm
This is good
Jeremy
stuff.
Our main headlines tonight.